Before you check your phone, before you scroll, before you step into the stress of your day, stop right here. If you truly want peace, clarity, and strength today, then listen carefully. What you're about to hear can completely shift your mindset, protect your heart, and align your spirit with God from the very first moment you wake up. So don't skip this. Stay with me, because these Psalms are not just words. They are power. There is something sacred about the morning. It's a moment that hasn't yet been touched by stress, mistakes, or distractions. A moment where your mind is still soft, your heart still open, and your spirit ready to receive. But here's the truth. Most people miss. How you start your morning often determines how you live your day. If your first thoughts are anxiety, your day will follow anxiety. If your first focus is stress, your day will feel heavy. But if your first connection is with God, everything changes. That's why the book of Psalms is so powerful. The Psalms are raw. They are real. They are filled with emotion, fear, faith, doubt, hope, weakness, strength, everything we feel as humans. And when you speak them in the morning, you're not just reading words, you are aligning your heart with heaven. Let's begin with the first Psalm, Psalm 5:3. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. Pause for a moment. This verse isn't just about prayer. It's about expectation. David isn't just talking to God. He's expecting God to respond. And that's where many people struggle. They pray, but they don't expect anything to change. They speak, but deep inside they doubt. But this psalm teaches us something powerful. Start your day not just with prayer, but with expectation. When you wake up, don't just say words out of habit. Speak to God like someone who believes He is listening, like someone who believes He is moving, like someone who knows, today, something can shift. Even if nothing around you changes immediately, something inside you will. Peace will begin to replace anxiety. Confidence will begin to replace fear, because expectation activates faith. Now let's move to the second Psalm, Psalm 23, 1-3. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. This is one of the most known Psalms, but many people have stopped truly hearing it. Look at the words carefully. He restores my soul. Not your schedule, not your problems, not your circumstances, your soul. Because the real battle in your life isn't always what's happening around you. It's what's happening within you. Stress, overthinking, fear, emotional exhaustion. And here's the key. You cannot fix a tired soul with more effort. You need restoration. That's why starting your day with this psalm is so important. It reminds you that you are not alone trying to figure everything out. You are being led, even when you don't see it. God is guiding your steps. Even when you feel lost, He is still your shepherd. So instead of waking up and rushing into pressure, pause. Let Him lead before you try to control. Now the third Psalm, Psalm 19:14. May these words of my mouth and this meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, Lord, my rock and my redeemer. This is a powerful morning reset, because before your day even begins, this psalm helps you align your words and your thoughts. Think about how many problems start with words, a wrong response, a negative thought, an impulsive reaction. But this verse teaches us to invite God into our mindset before anything happens. Before you speak to anyone else, speak this. Before you react to anything, anchor yourself in this. Ask yourself, are my thoughts aligned with truth or fear? Are my words building or breaking? Because what flows from your heart will shape your day. And when your heart is aligned with God, your reactions change, your tone changes, your peace remains. Now here's something important you need to understand. Reading Psalms is not about religion. It's about connection. It's about allowing God's Word to interrupt your natural patterns. Because most people wake up and immediately enter a cycle. Phone, notifications, stress, thoughts, pressure. But what if, instead of starting your day reacting to the world, you started your day responding to God? That one shift can change everything. Now that your heart is aligned, now that your mind is calmer, we continue. Because starting your day with God is not just about peace, it's also about protection and strength. And the next two Psalms are powerful for exactly that. Let's go into the fourth Psalm. Psalm 121 verses 1 to 2. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. This psalm is simple, but incredibly deep, because it answers one of the biggest silent questions people carry every day. Who is really helping me? We live in a world where people rely on many things: money, people, opportunities, luck. But all of those can fail. People can disappoint you. Situations can change. Plans can fall apart. And when that happens, many feel lost. But this psalm shifts your focus completely. It reminds you that your help is not limited. Your help doesn't come from something unstable. Your help comes from the Creator of everything, the one who made the heavens, the one who sees everything, the one who is never caught off guard. So when you wake up and read this psalm, you are reminding yourself, I am not walking into this day alone. I am not depending only on myself. My help is already secured, and that changes how you face everything. You stop panicking. You stop overthinking every detail, because deep inside, you know God is with you. But let's go even deeper, because the next psalm builds on this truth. Psalm 91 verses 1 to 2. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. This is not just a comforting verse. This is a declaration of protection. Notice the word dwells. It doesn't say visits. It doesn't say remembers sometimes. It says dwells, lives, stays, remains. This is about consistency, because many people want God's protection, but they don't stay connected. They check in only when something goes wrong. They pray only when they feel afraid. But this psalm teaches something powerful. Protection comes from staying close. When you begin your day with God, you are choosing to dwell. You are stepping into His presence before stepping into your problems. And look at what happens. You rest, not because life is easy, but because you are covered. You are under His shadow, meaning His authority, His care, His protection. And when you declare, He is my refuge and my fortress, you are speaking identity over your situation. You are not exposed. You are not unprotected. You are not alone. You are covered. Now think about how different your day feels with that mindset. Instead of fear, there is confidence. Instead of anxiety, there is trust. Instead of pressure, there is peace. Not because your circumstances changed, but because your position changed. You are standing under God's protection. Let's pause for a moment and bring everything together. You started with expectation. Then you received restoration. Then you aligned your heart and words. Now you've anchored yourself in help and protection. Do you see what's happening? This is not random. These Psalms are building something inside you. They are preparing you. Because every day comes with challenges, unexpected conversations, stressful moments, decisions that require wisdom, emotions that try to overwhelm you. And if you walk into your day unprepared, you react. But when you start your day like this, you respond. You carry peace into chaos. You carry clarity into confusion. You carry faith into fear. Here's something important. You don't need to feel strong to do this. You don't need to feel motivated, even on the days you feel tired, distracted, or heavy. Those are the days you need this the most. Because God's Word doesn't depend on your feelings. It works even when you don't feel it immediately. So make this practical. When you wake up tomorrow, don't reach for your phone first. Pause. Even if it's just a few minutes. Read one psalm slowly. Speak it out loud if you can. Let the words settle into your mind. Don't rush it. Because this is not about finishing. It's about receiving. And if you stay consistent with this, you will begin to notice something. Your reactions will change. Your thoughts will become calmer. Your trust will grow stronger. And situations that used to overwhelm you will no longer have the same power over you. Because you didn't just start your day. You started your day with God. And if you want to go even deeper, make this a daily habit. Not just once, not just when you remember, but every morning. Because transformation doesn't come from one moment. It comes from consistency. And here's your final reminder. You are not facing this day alone. You are led. You are restored. You are guided. You are protected. Walk in that. If this helped you, don't keep it to yourself. Come back to these Psalms tomorrow morning. Let them shape your day again. And if you're ready to grow deeper in your faith, stay connected. Because there is so much more waiting for you.